Recovering from relationship loss can be painful. Let me suggest some therapy tips for healing a broken heart in this episode of Growing in Grace. The ending of a significant relationship is a loss. What do we do with losses? We grieve them. If you are struggling with heartbreak after a relationship ends, let me encourage you to establish a daily grieving time of about 15 minutes where you purposely allow yourself to feel your grief and release your emotions in a healthy way. Talking, writing, praying, drawing, playing music, or playing an instrument are possible ways to get our hard feelings out. Try to identify your feelings because naming our emotions often gives us a sense of control when we're overwhelmed. Exercise good self-care while you are healing from relationship loss. Give yourself grace while your heart is on the mend. Draw support from family and friends. If you are experiencing separation or divorce, consider attending a divorce care support group. Being around others who are also adjusting to singleness may help with feelings of loneliness and isolation. Evaluate how the other person in the relationship viewed you, and then identify how you are actually. There may be a difference between the two, and recognizing this can be helpful in preventing any misperceptions from forming into false beliefs. You are not defined by what anyone thinks about you, and just because someone says something does not make it true. We protect our hearts during loss by looking for and holding fast to truth. If you have experienced rejection from several relationships, it may be tempting to believe everyone's going to leave me. But if you belong to Christ, you can remind yourself that Jesus sticks closer to us than a brother, and He will never abandon us. We can obtain closure from relationship loss in several ways: severing all contact, breaking unhealthy emotional connections, writing a goodbye letter, resolving anger and trauma, and extending forgiveness are all possible ways to find the kind of resolution that allows us to move on. Once you have worked through the harder emotions, consider writing a new narrative of the relationship, one that focuses only on the happy memories or the lessons learned. Hopefully, the relationship wasn't all bad, and there were times of love, tenderness, and humor that you can implement into your new story. We cannot change a difficult experience, but we can change how we view those experiences. Identify any ways you contributed to the dysfunction in the relationship, and then use this discovery not for self-condemnation, but as a catalyst for growth. If you can recognize wisdom gained from the relationship or the relationship loss, then you pull something good out of the experience. To learn more about finding treasures in dark places, watch my video, What's So Good About Feeling Bad? Finally, let me encourage you to take your pain to the one who heals broken hearts. If you're going to break upon the one who puts the shattered pieces of our lives back together in the very best way. He is near the brokenhearted and saves those crushed in spirit. I'd love to know what takeaways you've gained from this teaching on healing from relationship loss. Please leave your thoughts in the comments. I bless you as you heal from the pain of relationship loss, and I pray that you continue growing in grace.